What's up, Crew Excellence? It is your boy, Justin Strickland, and I'm back hosting The Ladder because this is my favorite thing to do. Hanging out with Crew Excellence, man, is just, what else would I be doing? I don't know. This. And so I'm with you today, and I am super excited to talk to you about today. Like I said, all this whole month, just been talking about trying to give you some things that's going to help you have an incredible 2026. And today is no different. So we're going to close out the month with one more thing, one more tool, one more resource that you can use to have a great year. And so before I do that, just want to make sure, let's do some housekeeping. Like the video, hit the little thumbs up. You feel me? I would appreciate it. Go ahead and subscribe. If you're new here, I do stuff like this all the time. I hang out with Crew Excellence. We talk about leadership. We talk about life, and we have a great time. Hit subscribe. We're on the road to 500 subs. By the time this comes out, we should be close. You feel me? By the time this comes out, we should be close. So go ahead and hit subscribe for your boy and then share it with somebody. I think today will be a very shareable video. So just be ready to know who you're going to send it to and who can benefit from this video. All right. Now, I don't know if you remember this song on BET. All right. Go way back. I'm going to date myself a little bit. There's a song on BET and it goes like this. Read a book, read a book, read a... All right, I don't know. Then they got the cussing. I don't know. They made a children's song. I don't know why they got the cussing, but they read a book, read a book, read a book. It's how the song went. You might remember it. Shout out to all my millennials. They got the twerking and rapping as soon as I started. But today's episode is going to be about reading books. I got 5 books that I'm going to give to you today because most leaders are not failing because they lack talent. They're failing because they're running on empty. They got the wrong goals. They are playing by an outdated set of rules, right? And so today I'm sharing 5 books that are on my must-read list for this year to help you climb higher. That's what The Ladder's about, taking you from where you are to where you want to be. And I got 5 books that's going to really, really help you with this. Because here's the secret. Leaders are readers. If you are a leader, you are a reader. And this is one thing that happens a lot of time. Warren Buffett has one of my favorite quotes of all time. He says, when I'm not reading, I'm trying to free up more time in my schedule to read. I'll say that again so I don't stammer in the middle. If I'm not reading, I'm freeing up more time in my schedule to read. What you will find out is the higher you go in leadership, in companies, in popularity, in life, people read more and more the higher up you go because reading is a fundamental skill for leaders. It is something that is so important for us and our long-term goals. And we don't read for information. We read for transformation. We encounter books because they can change our lives. And you know what happens as a leader when your life is changed? Those that you lead, life is changed as well. And so that's what we're going to talk about today. I got 5 books that cover your schedule, your money, your morning, your ambition, and your failure. And how we can leverage all of those things to have a wonderful year and future. So first book on the list is The Ruthless Elimination of Hurry. This is a book that's on my list. This is on my to read list. I'm gonna get it done this year. I've heard great things about it. It talks about hurry sickness. This is this problem that we are all encountering today in today's world, in our environment, and it's when it feels like you're always behind. Even though you're working 40, 50, 60, 70 hours a week, you got 2 jobs, you working on your business, you got a family, and you still feel like you're behind. And so John Mark Comer is the author of this book, and he argues that hurry is the great enemy of spiritual life. And for us here at The Ladder, what we really realize is mind, body, soul. We are whole people. And no matter how smart you are, no matter how physically gifted you are, if you're not taking time for your soul, you're going to be imbalanced and you're not going to be as effective and impactful as you can be as a leader. And so Ruthless Elimination of Hurry talks about how we can settle our soul so we increase our impact. And so in 2026, I think especially why is this book relevant this year for us right now? Is because of distractions, because of AI, because of how competitive the job market is. Being calm, being focused, being driven without feeling any kind of weightiness or burden or lack of, right? Having that feeling of like, I'm on purpose at the right time in the right place can be a competitive advantage for you. And leaders, we're all trying to be our best version of ourselves. This can be the thing that helps you get there. Okay. So Ruthless Elimination of Hurry by John Mark Comer. That's the first book on the list this year. Number 2, Killing Sacred Cows. This is one of the best books I've ever read that really helped me with finances. It's by a guy named Garrett Gunderson. And what he does is break down how safe bets or doing things that are the status quo financially may not be the best path for you to accumulate wealth or create the life you want to have financially. And so what Killing Sacred Cows does is talk about all these scarcity mindsets or traditional financial myths that keep entrepreneurs or just people in general from not growing, from not becoming who they want to be or who they see themselves as. I think for me, it was really enlightening coming from a working class family where people go to work every day, and for me wanting something a little different to where I have passive income or I have businesses that make me money or are able to create time freedom for me. Killing Sacred Cows was really good and just helping me challenge the things that are holding me back. And so I think for you, in 2026, this book is important because you cannot lead with a scarcity mindset. And Killing Sacred Cows does a great job at attacking that. You must have an abundance mindset if you're going to get to the place that you believe you can go. Leading from a place of fear or financial scarcity is not going to allow you to make the type of decisions that change the world. And that's what we're trying to do here, Crew Excellence. That's the type of leaders we are here, is we are world-changing leaders. And that doesn't mean, if your world is you, your wife, your kid. If your world is you, your siblings, your mom. If your world is your city, your state, your country, your world, however small you want to shrink it, we are world-changing leaders. And Killing Sacred Cow will help you move out of that scarcity mindset into a mindset of abundance where your world can be changed. All right, number 3, the 5 a.m. Club. This is something that I've already started. Well, let me say this. I had started before I went to Hawaii, and then going to Hawaii messed up my sleep schedule. I'm getting back on it. But the 5 a.m. Club, Robin Sharma talks about a formula. It's called the 20-20-20 formula. You get up, you do 20 minutes of movement, 20 minutes of reflection, 20 minutes of growth. So 20 minutes of movement, exercise, stretching, calisthenics, workout, whatever you want to do. 20 minutes of reflection. That's quiet time, journaling, meditation, sitting and thinking, whatever you want that to be. And then 20 minutes of growth. Reading a book, listening to a podcast, watching a YouTube video. 20-20-20, 5 in the morning. So every day you spend the first hour of your day doing those 3 things. And the reason that this is so important is too many of us start the day in reactive or entertainment mode. We get up, we check our emails. We get up, we get on social media. We get up, we check our messages. And so now our brains, our bodies, our minds, we're reacting to stimulus and to work or plans or whatever, instead of getting up and being proactive about your day. See, he has a quote that says that you cannot own your day if you don't own your morning. So this book's not about waking up early. It's about being proactive with taking control of your day. And so why is this important for you? This is important for you in 2026 because if you don't own your day, if you don't control your day, you don't get as much done as you could. So things that should take 1 month, take 3. Things that should take 6 months, take a year. Things that you should be done with today, take a week. And every day that just compounds and you get further and further behind, further and further off the mark, to where you could have hit your goal by the end of this year. It's now going to take you 3 because you have not taken an hour out of every day to start your morning well. And so I encourage, it doesn't, and this is my thing, it doesn't have to be 5 a.m. I think in his book, he kind of makes a case for it. I've read it. It was a really good book. But he makes a case for 5 a.m. and why 5 a.m. works. But everybody's schedule is different. All I'm encouraging you to do is take the first hour of your day and give it to yourself. And give it to yourself. the first hour of your day and give it to yourself. Things that are going to impact and improve your ability to lead effectively with excellence. I want you to take the time to do that. Okay. So that means if you start work at 8, you need to leave your house at 7. You need to get up at 6 to get this done. If you don't start work till 10, maybe this is your 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock, whatever that looks like. You know your schedule and you know what works for you. Just get up an hour. You owe yourself an hour. You can do that. Okay. And so that's why that's important to you, is that if you can own this first hour of your day this year, you will see dramatic increase in your productivity and in your ability to get the things done that you want to get done. All right. Number 4, these last 2 books are books that are on my desk right now that I have purchased, that I have not read yet, but I'm going to be reading them with you this year. And the number 4 is Godly Ambition. Shout out to my boy Ruslan KD. And I say my boy, I don't know him. I just watch a lot of his videos on YouTube, subscribe to his channel. And so I bought his book, but it's all about differentiating between selfish ambition, which is building your kingdom, and godly ambition, which is stewarding the gifts and talents and time and treasure that God has given you. I think this is really good for leaders today in a world that really encourages us to be selfish and encourages us to be conceited or facetious or even narcissistic. This book is a healthy reset for your soul that allows you to continue to chase goals and continue to be ambitious, but to do it in a way that honors God, which is very important to me, and I think for a lot of people in my audience, is very important to you as well. And so I encourage you to read this, because a lot of times we feel guilty when we're chasing success, and that's not how it should be. Nowhere in Scripture does it say that we should not chase success. We should not chase world change. It doesn't tell us that. It just tells us there's a right way and wrong way to do it. And so this book helps to recalibrate our ambition in a way that is not in selfish conceit, but it honors God. And so that is important to you, because we need leaders who are ambitious. We need people who are not okay with the status quo. We need people who want change, and we need you to do it in the right way. And so that's why this book is important to you this year. It can help you continue to chase your goals in a way that is not only good for you, but good for everyone, because you're doing it in a way that God tells you is right. All right, my last one on my shelf, on my desk. This is another one that I purchased at the end of last year that I haven't got to yet, but I'm going to read this year, and that is Successful Failure by Mr. Kevin Fredericks, aka Kev on Stage. And the reason and this book is all about how a lot of times we allow fear or being embarrassed to paralyze us and to keep us from moving towards our goal and to keep us from chasing our dream. And he wrote this book because he talks about how when he was embarrassed, or when he suffered a loss, or when he missed the mistake, or he didn't get the job, he didn't get the call, he didn't make the money, how those failures kind of were the bricks that built the success that we see today. And so I think that a lot of times we are so afraid to start because we're like, what if they don't like it? What if it doesn't catch on? What if people say I'm corny? We go through all these what ifs, right? And all these reasons why it's not going to work, or it's not going to be what we want it to be, what we think it should be. And I think by reading this book and seeing how successful Kev on Stage has gotten, we're like, oh man, if these failures helped him, then my failures may help me. And the only way you can fail is if you're trying. And so that's why this is important to you this year, is I need you to have some failures. I need you to try some stuff that you don't know if it's going to work. I need you to try it anyway, just to see. And to learn from everything you do. Learn the process. Learn from all of the things, so that you can use those lessons and create more success in your future. So 2026 is going to be the year that we check our ego at the door. We're not perfect. We're not the smartest person in the room. We're not the most creative person on earth. But we can be successful. We can be successful. And the only way we can do that is if we're actively trying to be. And part of actively trying to be successful is failing. And so this year, I want you to remember that failure is not the opposite of success, yet it is a requirement for it. And so I think that you can use these 5 books to really grow yourself in 2026. And if you stay till now, I'm gonna give you the bonus book. If you have not done so, This is the book that can really change your life. The Bible. Okay? Open up the scriptures because there is so much in there about God, about our Creator, who challenges us, who encourages us, who convicts us, who allows us to be the best version of ourselves. Think about us as a handiwork of a master carpenter or a master inventor. We may be going along. I'll like think about like a car. I'll close with this analogy. Think of us like a car, right? And you can get in a car, not look at the manual, and drive it, and it's gonna be just fine, right? Some drives, get up and down, whatever. But what happens when you read the manual is you go, oh shoot, it can do this. Oh shoot, I can't do this. I can't put that type of gas in this car. I can't put that type of oil in this car. Oh, it can wirelessly connect to my phone. Oh, it can. Oh, it do got a sunroof. Like there are so many things that you learn about your car by reading the manual that if you just drive it, you won't know. And too many of us are just driving. And we're getting from A to B, but we're wondering, why am I not getting great gas mileage? Why does my car feel like it's not starting as fast as I want it to do? Why is my car not getting hot? Why is it not getting cold? We might have all these questions, but until we read the manual, we won't have the answers. And so I encourage you this year to take some time to read the manual. The Bible is the greatest book ever written. It's the greatest book ever written from start to finish, and it's everything you could want in a story. And I encourage you to just open it up this year and learn from it and ask if you don't understand something, ask some questions to people that you trust. Gotquestions.org is a great website you can use that answers some biblical questions. But that's it. Those are things I think you should do today. This is the thing. I gave you 5 books. Pick one. Right? Type in the comments which one you think fits where you are and is the one you want to read first. And then just save this video and come back once you finish that book and pick a second one, right? And then I want to say, like reading, it seems boring, but it really can change your life. And so if you're like, man, I'm not much of a reader. I ain't read a book since high school. Okay, start today. Open up a book today, 10 pages a day, and you'll see how much your mind starts to change and how much more you engage in reading. The more you read, the more you enjoy it. And so pick a book, drop it in the comment which book you're gonna be reading, and I'm gonna be reading. I got books on my desk right now, just begging to be cracked open, and I'm gonna get through them. I'm finishing this fantasy book, and I'm gonna get back to those, and I'm excited about it. And so, as always, it's been a privilege to hang out with you today. I hope that you got something that you can use this year to become the best version of yourself. And as always, it's an honor, it's a privilege, and I hope you have a wonderful 2026. Shout out to Black History Month starting soon. Shout out to my people, man. I live for the people, I die for the people. All right, man, I'm out of here, man. Peace.